This is the TOZO HT3 Adaptive Hybrid Active Noise Cancelling Headphones. Let's take it out of the box. In the box you get the quick guide as well as the user manual. Here are the headphones themselves. You can see they kind of collapse down like that. And they give you the charging cable, which is USB to USB-C. And also included is a 3.5 millimeter to 3.5 millimeter cable if you want to hook it up with a wired connection instead of wireless. And wireless, of course, is going to be Bluetooth. In fact, it's Bluetooth 6.0. Let's move that out of the way. These headphones have high-res spatial audio. They use Bluetooth 6.0, like I said. They have 40 millimeter drivers there. And of course you can hook that up via Bluetooth or through the 3.5 millimeter cable like I explained. They have a 90-hour playtime and recharge in only 2 hours. So they are active noise cancelling headphones, so if there's any background noise when the microphone is being used for a call or if you're recording audio from them, it should help to block that out. You also can get the TOZO app, which will allow you to customize the sound that comes out of it. With that said, let me pair them up Bluetooth, show you the app and how all of that works, and then we'll test them out. And just to show you the headphones up close, power button, and these are real buttons, not touch stuff. They're real buttons. So your power button, volume up and down, which also can be forward and back as far as songs go and stuff. Your 3.5 millimeter, the charge port, microphone, and for noise cancellation. Right there, they turn. Of course, they expand like that to fit anything like that. And now let's get into the connection. Okay, in Bluetooth, we'll go and see what we find. There it is, TOZO HT3. And there we are, we're connected. Now in the TOZO app, it says add device, searching. It found it, there you go. Tap on that, it says connecting, and there we go. So we can go into ANC, and you have noise cancellation, transparency mode, which will allow you to play the stuff, but what it does is it also plays what the microphone hears through the headphones. In other words, making the headphones transparent, so you still hear what's going on around you. And then, of course, you have normal mode, adaptive, reduce wind noise, and leisure mode. In sound mode, you can turn on spatial audio. And for voice control, you can set it up to use your voice assistant if you have any of that stuff there. EQ zone. Now, these are all things that people have uploaded. It says recommended EQ. Okay. And you can see the graphs of all of that right over there. Under sound effects, you can now set this. You can see there's bass plus, bass minus, and you see how the graph changes like that. We'll put it back to standard for a minute there. And there's also classical, dance, deep, hip-hop, jazz, Latin original, symphony, pop rock, vocal, treble plus and minus, electronic, blues, keyboard, piano, trumpet, heavy metal, anime, slow rock, podcast, relaxing, quiet, awake, crazy, folk, country, and R&B. Or you can boost that, and maybe put the mid-range down. Something like that. I'm not going to save that now. All of the tests are going to be done flat. In other words, with no equalization. Okay, now what we're going to do is a voice test. First thing I want to say before anything else is putting these on, you're really blocked out from the outside world. They really do a good job of keeping outside sounds isolated. But again, you can turn that transparency mode on and it works. You will immediately hear your surroundings. But right now, we are going to do a voice test so you can hear what the microphone sounds like. On the phone, I have a voice recorder app, and when I launch it, it says TOZO HT3 will be used to record audio. So let's record a sample. This is a test of the TOZO HT3 Adaptive Hybrid Active Noise Cancelling Headphones. And I'm going to save that and play it right back for you. This is a test of the TOZO HT3 Adaptive Hybrid Active Noise Cancelling Headphones. So a couple things I want to say before we do the sound test so you can see what it sounds like. There is no good way to do this. These are headphones. They are designed for you to wear them, and you can't recreate this with a camera. The best I can do is nestle the camera into one of the earpieces and let you hear that. So the test is going to be for demonstration purposes only. Now, all of my reviews are 100% objective, but subjectively, I will say, wow. I just listened to this quickly for just a few seconds, and the sound is all there. The treble is quite up there. Not as crisp as I've ever heard, but it's way up there. And the bass is absolutely booming. Very, very impressive for these headphones. Now again, if you don't like that much bass, you can turn that all down in the app like that. Okay, let's go ahead and do the sound test now. So very, very solid performers. Excellent microphone sound, excellent sound through the headphones themselves, all around pretty great. And the ability to customize everything to your liking, I think, makes this a definite go-to. Once again, this is the TOZO HT3 Adaptive Hybrid Active Noise Cancelling Headphones. If you'd like to purchase this item, I'll leave a link in the video description to the manufacturer's website where you can find the item available for sale. Thanks for watching. Make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, and take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.